And we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people with your host, Sir Sick, coming over the airwaves and into your earholes. Couldn't do it with a straight face, but fuck me, that's a good line. How are we doing? The rest of it isn't going to be that sexy, I'll be honest. How are we doing today? We've got another delightful Monday. Actually, it's been like decent weather today on our end, so it's good. And I did the voice thing because you might be able to tell my voice is a little bit weird at the moment because it got fucked up. Because at the weekend, pardon me, I awoke to the freezer having been sort of slightly ajar. God damn it, body, shut up. Slightly ajar, and so it was completely frozen over. So I spent all fucking day chiseling at goddamn ice, and I was quite annoyed. I was all on my own, so a very loud fuck came out of my mouth, and may have been too loud, and I kind of hurt my throat. But I was very pissed off. But shit happens. I got on with it, and now the freezer is mostly not fucked. But yeah, so how are we all? Why are you here? No one knows. No one knows why anyone is anywhere.
You know, when you go down the rabbit hole, this is the bottom.
This isn't the bottom of the rabbit hole. This is like the supporting dirt. I finally get to see the 6 lives. Oh, you lives? Live. You poor thing. May you say potato? No. No one can say potato.
That's illegal.
Did Zombie Jesus see his shadow, or do we have 2 more weeks of exist? That's pretty good. Where's Stream? There's Stream. The Strem is the best Strem. It's got the Strem where we actually read the comments and stuff like insane people. We're on pirate radio. I'm gonna start playing music, just random shit, and then get the channel shut down.
It'll just be you singing.
I mean, if that's gonna happen with this voice at the moment, I'm gonna just start singing lounge jazz.
My voice, I sound like a cat dying. In the jungle.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion is not there because that's fucking stupid. So Sig is in the house. Now it's a party. I mean, I am drinking, so you're not supposed to use your voice to defrost the freezer, no matter how hard you scream at the ice. What if you use the right words? All of them. Oh, what, people? Yeah. No, really, people are that stupid. I forgot I called it that. I've just been having conversations today that I've seen a few people say XYZ, like our boy, Mr. Tato, in his recent video, and said, no, this is clearly satire. It's like, oh, if only.
You sweet summer child.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you sweet summer child.
Happy Monday. That's a lie.
Saddy Monday, everyone. Bingo, bango, bongo. I don't want to leave the Congo. Well, then don't. You stay there, and we'll be over here doing fun stuff. I don't know if the Congo's fun. Have you ever considered using the fire breath shout from Skyrim? No, I'd prefer to use a move from a good game. Savage. It should be in the jungle. The might jungle. The tiger sleeps tonight. I don't fucking know. I don't know if... I don't care. I don't think either of them live in the jungle. Do they?
Tigers live in the jungle.
Oh, fuck off.
Not Siberian tigers.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what they meant, and they were wrong. I've decided. Went to Morrison's earlier. It was like a hurricane that swept up and down each aisle. Why? Is this because it was Easter and it's like with Christmas Eve, and everyone just goes, oh my God, we need enough food to last 7 weeks. It's like, no, you need enough food to last a day. You're not going to run out. I go the day before and I buy enough to last 2 days instead of 7 weeks, and it's enough. Or you know, most of the time, if you've got holidays of particular things, you just find a takeaway from a different ethnicity, and they'll probably be open. You know, if it's Christmas, you know, a Chinese restaurant is probably going to be serving food. Delicious. Just caught up with the reply playlist. Caught my first live stream. There isn't enough Sir Sick in the world. I think there's far too much. One is more than enough. Far, far too much.
I think we should condense it down to a half.
Half of me.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Chop my legs off?
No, make you lose weight.
I don't know about that. That sounds like effort and work. Actually, to be fair, we've been really bad recently on having takeaways. Mostly not. I mean, A, because takeaways are delicious, but B, because we just wouldn't have anything in, and we go, fuck it, I can't be asked to walk down the shops, and we just get a takeaway, and it's bad. So I decided that if we can not have any for an extended period of time, I can get a PS5, but it's like a pretty long goddamn time, and I'm not having any. But if I've got that focused goal, then yeah. The major fucking wrench in that particular plan is that if I do it and then it gets to the time, I'm probably not going to be able to buy one because they're still out of stock fucking everywhere. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, I sold my vacuum cleaner because all it was doing was gathering dust. You fucking twat. Oh my god, that is a good joke. So yeah, I realized that I'm very 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 bad at not, if I don't have a goal and some sort of reward, I'm crap at doing anything worthwhile.
That was a sick burn. Finger guns.
Pew pew.
Here's a fun trivia. When was the last time you hugged your father? I don't know. My dad doesn't like hugs, so I force them upon him sometimes.
I don't know, and I don't give a fuck.
A long time ago.
A very, very long time ago. Although he's apparently going to be in the country sometime in the next few days, because he lives literally across the other side of the planet. And I only found out like yesterday that he's going to be in the country at some point in the next week, maybe. And the last time he turned up, like, I'm civil with my father, but you know, it is what it is. We have a strained relationship, and I said, so where are you staying? And he said, here. And I was so fucking stunned, and I thought, oh, it'll just be a night. He stayed for 3 goddamn days. That is not fucking happening this time. I have popped the airbed, and we've basically ruined the couch for sleeping on. We used to have a big T-shape that you could sleep on, and now it's 2 smaller, weird, odd shapes because we've rearranged them. So there'll be no sleeping in our house. And if he asks, I'm going to say no. Go get a hotel. Been a while. Dad's dead. I mean, hug the gravestone? That's no.
Jesus Christ.
Have I ever watched Aaron Ra? Pretty cool guy, and he did a series using zoology and other types of science to show how Noah's flood didn't happen. I'm aware of Aaron Ra. I've watched a sliver of his stuff, and yeah, it's not funny enough. I generally just watch stuff that's funny or tech. Hearing the two of you, I'm always reminded of the old Harry Enfield characters, the slobs. Am I close? Fuck you. We are wonderful. We are not the slobs. I'm a slob. She's good.
I try to be. It's kind of difficult when I live with messy people.
You were mad at the kids today.
Yeah.
I heard you telling them to stop leaving their shit in the living room.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
They just go in, they play, and then just disaster.
Just leave everything. And I'm like, God, just tidy up after yourself.
Get some unlucky fried kitten. Unlucky. Oi, oi. Mm, but very dry. Hugging the gravestone is a rookie move. Dig up the body and
Oh
hug
my
that like a
god.
real man. Fuck me. Am you stupid? Only you can answer that. Uh, I set a reminder and I still didn't show me when you were live. YouTube be stupid. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
set your own reminders. That's how you do it. Don't trust YouTube to do anything. If I want to watch I mean, I never want to watch anything live. I don't really interact with that side of YouTube apart from being a host, so to speak. But if I did, I would set an alarm on my phone.
If you want to send sick stuff, to send it over Twitter. He's more likely to see it.
Twitter, or you can email me. My email is on the about page, and yeah. When is the next episode of Spoon Staff Stories? When it's finished.
Yep.
If a common fallacy of Abrahamic religions is the God of the Gaps, would the Scientologist version be the alien of the Gaps? I don't know enough about Scientology to answer that question. I thought it would be the Thetans of the Gaps.
Feetin of the gap.
I know Hubology, which is basically a spoof of Scientology in Fallout, because it's based on L. Ron Hubbard's shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they have something to do with aliens, but I don't know. All I know is Scientology is pretty much just as bad as any of the other ones. Except that it's got a lot of famous people in it. Recommend a modern film. I want to watch Dune, but it's 2.5 hours long. Watch it whilst doing something else. That's how I watch most of my content these days, is I kind of have it sidelined. I know that a lot of films require some level of concentration, but, you know, that's just how I do things these days.
Speak louder. My wife's crimey TV is to bleed over my headphones. Then sit closer to the screen.
Yeah, sit close to the screen. That's how you make louder. I thought also when I first read that without like looking at it, like, out the corner of my eye, I thought it said "Speak louder." My wife's crying, and I was like, "Fucking hell, dude!" She just won't stop. I've tried pushing her, I've tried screaming at her. At some point, I might even hug her, but I don't think that'll work. Is cardboard more board than card, or more card than board? Only you can answer that, because I don't care. Someone asked me about what was it? Doctor Who's, and someone said they were really upset that someone said the new ones were better than the ones from the 70s. And the only answer that I could come up with was, I don't fucking care. Like, I don't mind Doctor Who, but it's not something I give much of a shit about. So, I don't know. Maybe they're right. Lady sick, surely. Yeah, but she does. Well, you say it yourself. You ain't no.
Well, I'm not a lady. Northern people can't be ladies.
Me am no lady. Dual monitors or another device is great for watching slow movies or content and doing something else. This age is great for ADHD. I have 3. I've got a little
You've
one.
got 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, but I don't integrate that into my workflow, do I? That one is the one.
Yeah, but you could. That's the thing.
Barely.
And then you have your phone as well, which you do mess around with while you're doing other stuff.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm not good at multitasking like you are.
You've got 2 fucking screens.
Yeah, one's a graphics tablet.
And you still use both of them at the same time.
What, having back...
If my fucking phone counts, your goddamn tablet screen counts.
Yeah, but I don't use it the same way you use yours.
Yeah, you do.
No.
You watch things on your big screen whilst working on your...
I don't watch them, I listen to them.
You all but watch. Like, I don't really watch. I listen, and then when something happens, I look across and go, oh
God, the amount of times I have to keep rewinding stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't care. It's If it's the right content, it's not the worst way in the world
I
to.
can't sit in silence and draw. It's horrible. It does. It's like cutting on your skin. It's horrible.
Bloody hell, mate! What are you talking about? Fuck knows. We're just
Do you
talking
want
shit.
Would you like a cream thing? Cream.
No, can you stop offering me boiled sweets?
There's like a cappuccino one.
Yeah, because my love for coffee is famous.
There's no sugar in it.
I don't care. I don't want it, and there'll be something in it.
It's
You
sweet.
you just
There's
see.
sweetness.
This is it.
There's sweetness in it. But
She complains that I'm a bit of a tubby bastard, and then she sits there trying to offer me all the sweets in the universe. That's not how that works.
Dude, there's hardly anything in it.
I don't care. I don't want it.
I have
Listen, your drugs, they're not going to work on me. Don't push.
Caramel and sea salt chocolate.
I'm sure you do.
It's fucking awesome.
Stop offering me things.
It's Lindt chocolate as well.
I do like Lindt chocolate.
I know you do.
If dead people are ghosts to us, are we ghosts to dead people? I think that the dead people are just dead. Monotasking. I like a pro monotasker.
I'm not good. Like, the main thing with me is I'm not good when there's multiple sounds and that I have to listen to at the same time. Because I can only listen to one at a time.
I can kind of, depending on what kind of sound, like when I'm editing sound, the right kind of other sound can work. The only problem is volume.
I can't do it.
If I can't hear, like,
it's so overwhelming.
Breaths and stops. If I can't hear those, then I can't edit them out. But if it's the right kind of audio, yeah, when I'm editing down my audio to get rid of all the shit that comes out of my face, mistakes, not all of them, but most of them.
She likes tubby bastards, but society will let her admit. What?
Oh,
is that for me?
Probably.
Because I've said multiple times I like big boys.
She likes big boys and she cannot lie.
Yeah.
You are the...
I like strong boys.
She likes strong bad.
Strong bad.
Dead or Just Dead was way more funny to me than it should have been. I mean, it's also, like, true. L. Ron Hubbard was schizophrenic and he charged people to join his delusion. I mean, if you're good at something. A bottle of 10k whiskey or a pool of whiskey? I think you know the answer to that one. I can't imagine, even if a 10k whiskey was just the best whiskey I've ever tasted, like a shot of it would be what? Several $100s? Maybe just a few $100s, but still.
Babe.
I can't, yeah. Yeah?
Are you guys ever going to do a video? I'm picturing in my head what you look like.
Oh, as in a live video.
You could picture as much as you want, right? But whatever image you have is probably way better looking than what I actually am.
And not nearly as good looking as I am.
Hang on, let me pick, like, who's a gorgeous actress? Let's have a look.
Some bitch.
Good looking actress.
It's official. Sir Sick is Sir Thick. And we all knew that.
Well, yeah, that's been a thing for years. Who the hell's that?
I've got that ass.
Who's that? Megan Fox.
Strong bad. Haven't seen his content for years.
Megan
Fox.
Well,
it's not that, is
Megan
it?
Fox kind of actually looks like a fox. She has very...
She is a fox.
She's kind of sly-eyed, and she's like...
A pool filled with 10k whiskey. I mean, what's an Olympic size? Someone out there, do the maths and tell us what an Olympic sized swimming pool with, let's for argument's sake say it's 100 liters. 100 liters? 100 milliliter for each bottle of 10k whiskey.
I'm getting old. Some of these names I don't recognise
actors,
and I'm like, who's that?
I typed in comedy films into YouTube, into Google today, and all of them were all these brand new ones, and none of them looked funny. They all looked like absolute trash. Like,
Oh God, I'm old. It's finally it's time.
everything's just shit now. Yeah. I would have assumed you would both wear full armor on a live stream. You might be able to borrow some from Warwick Castle. I mean, I think I'd just like buy some. I have a helmet. It's not comfortable. I wouldn't want to wear it for a full video. Fuck that, no.
Does Megan Fox
100-litre bottle is almost
Yeah.
a good size.
Does Megan
True.
Fox shit near some bins? Why would she shit where she eats?
Fucking hell. One thing with that much armor coverage, they're both as pale as ghosts with weird tan lines across their eyes. I mean, I'm pretty pale. I am not a fan of the
You
outside.
are super pale.
Yeah, but I tan well, like an asshole.
You do. You don't actually get burnt.
I piss people off. They go, "Oh, you're pale. I bet you. Oh, I bet you burn." And I go outside and I just come back as this bronze god. And they go, "Oh, okay." Like my nose burns and the tips of my ears burn, but that's it. If I'm wearing a hat, I'm usually fine. Oh, don't do the big numbers at me. The 4.e to the power of 10, I think. I don't know what the E means.
It's a big pool.
Yeah, someone do the maths. Tell me how much it would cost to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool with, yeah.
How much will it cost? It depends on what somebody's willing to be paid for that.
I don't think anybody would pay for that. I think the people who made the whiskey would say, "No, you're not putting our whiskey in a fucking swimming pool."
My mum was on about you know what she's like. When I win the lottery, every time.
I mean, to be honest, whenever your mum speaks, the second part just comes out of her face. I don't know.
Well, she was on about getting a swimming pool, like an indoor one.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? And she's like, I went, that'd be super expensive. And it's what a complete waste of money. She'd never use it.
Yeah, but I
would use it because I love swimming.
yeah.
My mum doesn't swim.
To me, a swimming pool is like the end game of home ownership. I think that's true for a lot of people, actually.
She was saying about how much it would. I was saying how much it would cost to fill it, and she went, I had a right tiny one, like a little swimming pool for the back garden.
Oh yeah, she had a she had a hot tub thing.
And it was like 6 hours to fill it. And she's like, it took forever. She was, I thought it'd be a lot quicker than that. So the party was happening and stuff, and she's still there filling up.
She didn't think to fill it before the party.
No, she
like
thought
the day before, just
she
to be
thought
sure.
it'd be fine because she thought it didn't take that long to fill it.
No offense, but your mum's like.
I know she's not the
dense
smartest
sometimes,
yeah,
and bad at Bomberman. I will never not bring that up.
An indoor sex pond, nice.
Indoor sex pond. Oh, that's the way to put it. And this is my sex pond. I remember being a very young lad.
Wow, that's a good memory.
Do you know what? I remember being very young at a party with lots of adults, and I remember at some point everyone was like in the back garden barbecuing or some shit, and then I wandered off, as kids are known to do, and this couple were in this other couple's indoor swimming pool having sex. I did not understand that at the time. They were just like naked, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? as child brain. And I just got told to fuck off. I was like, okay, and I fucked off. It's very weird, stark memory for me. Who did you decide to do next? Please do a video on Creation Museum. Lol. I mean, I'd need like video on the Creation Museum rather than how old am I? Too old. I'm in my mid to late 30s. Which is hilarious. There's almost no one, it seems, who follows my content who's a similar age to me. They're either much younger or much older. Oh, you're such a youngin', or oh, hello. I'm being twat now. Yeah. Let's guess. I say 37. What the age that is basically mid to late 30s in on the dot. Probably. I can never remember. Elon Musk can afford to do it, but just barely. Did we get a number? 250 billion to fill a pool. So that'd be worth it, yeah?
Oof.
Hmm. Would you do a video on the bogus martial arts dude? What do you mean? Like, is this people saying, this is what you should do? You should like... What you do is you shoot them, you remove the banana, you peel the banana, and you eat the banana, and now they have been disarmed.
Mm.
2.5 million litres, so if it's cheap Tesco value whiskey, about 15 million in whiskey. That's a fucking bargain if I ever heard one, let's be fair. 15 million pounds worth of whiskey. You just walk out every morning. I mean, you'd need some sort of filter, because I can't imagine it would stay clean for very long. Dust is an issue. When life gives you lemons, make whiskey sours. What happened to the conspiracy that aliens have a secret base on the dark side of the moon? Who said it was a conspiracy? Doodly doodly doodly. No animals were harmed during the manufacture of whiskey. I sincerely fucking doubt that. Animals get harmed during the manufacture of almost anything you could possibly have. That's like one of the industrialization is like one of the sad truths of it. Have we done gooseberries? I mean, I don't even know how you get your penis in there. You sounded like Zazu from The Lion King when doing that impression. I can't remember which one's Zazu. I feel like you would know.
Zazu's the bird.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, fiddly dee.
You actually do kind of sound like her.
That was Rowan Atkinson, who played.
Oh my god, it was, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? That was it. The other day, I've been playing Ghostwire Tokyo, which is not a very good game. I'll be frank and upfront with that. As a video game, I don't think it's very good. But as a way of exploring a big part of Tokyo, specifically Shibuya, it's really cool. And, you know, the gameplay is fine. You shoot ghosts with finger guns. I'm not even fucking kidding. But it gets kind of annoying. But they're wandering about and looking at stuff because it's very, very detailed. And we were looking at these signs and we're like, what the fuck's that? And then looked closer and it was a fire hydrant sign. It had it like in English. I don't know if they have them in English in Japan, but they did in this.
Yeah,
so we looked
do.
it up. Yeah. So we looked it up and yeah, they have these big long red signs so that, you know, like fire hydrants, they're findable. And, you know, that's why fire hydrants are quite big and red and blah. And Mrs. Sick thought that we didn't have fire hydrants in the UK. And I went, yeah, we do.
I thought we just hooked them up to the mains.
Well, yeah, you do. But we have, but some of them.
Yeah, I didn't realize we had signs for them.
They're little signs with a big H on them. I'm assuming for hose or hydrant or something. I've seen FH as well, so fire hose would make a certain sense.
Hydrant.
And they have some numbers.
Hydrant would make more sense than hose.
They have some numbers on them, and they tell you where to find the hole. It's usually pretty fucking close by, so yeah. But she thought we didn't have them. She'd seen them before, and I felt like such an old fucking man going, "This is what it is. There you go, learn something new every day." like an asshole. I was going to quit all my bad habits for New Year's, but then I remembered that nobody likes a quitter. Oh yeah. Rowan Atkinson wrecked his 20 million McLaren F1 of all the people.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense. Thanks, Henrik.
What's that?
H for water.
Water. Obviously. Ah. Rowan Atkinson has done some great work, but Mr. Bean is as funny as being spanked by Kent Hovind. Yeah, it's a strange thing, the Mr. Bean. In the UK, Mr. Bean is maligned.
It's sort of classic now, isn't it?
It's classic, but it's oft maligned. There's a few episodes that various people go, well, that one was kind of funny. But when Mr. Bean went international and the entire world seemed to eat up this character, it was very, very fucking bizarre to most of us. I mean, Rowan Atkinson is a fucking crazy good comedy actor. Blackadder is one of the greatest fucking most darkly humorous series based on history that you'll ever see. I'm a huge fan of Blackadder the Second.
Oh, thank you, Humperdoo. Yes, I've watched Hellbound ages ago. It's very good. I'm waiting for season 2.
Okay. I guess it's easy to export to non-Anglo. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it
fucking hell.
is.
It's it's a mime basically. But yeah, it did ridiculously well. Sending you a present on my birthday.
Thanks, Scott.
Happy birthday. And yes, that is how birthdays should work. Everybody's birthday. So remember, next time you're here, if your birthday is on the day or near it, you should send me money. I mean, it stands to reason, really.
Oh my god, the cheek of it.
What?
It's so funny.
It's the beautiful thing. Like, I could technically never sell out because, I mean, why the fuck wouldn't I? Little Britain. I've never laughed at it. I mean, some of Little Britain has aged pretty poorly.
Very poorly.
But some of it is still fucking hilarious. One of the funniest things in Little Britain is a character called Andy, who is a man in a wheelchair, and his mate, I can't remember his mate's name. Well, his carer, really, not his mate, because he's not friends. But Andy, guy in a wheelchair who pretends, and it's very obvious very quickly that he's faking. And one of the funniest things I ever saw is he sat in the wheelchair. His mate pushes him up, and then some yobbos start shouting. Andy and Lou, that's it. Some yobbos start shouting at him, and Andy's like, "Oh yeah, come on then, I'll fucking fight you all." And he's like, "Calm down, Andy. You know they're just kids." And then he goes and talks to the kids, and in the background, Andy like climbs a tree or something, and then Lou comes back, looks up, and sees him in the tree. It's like, "What the hell happened?" He's like, "I fell." And it's just one of the best lines.
My favourite one was he was supposed to be meeting a new carer, and he really didn't want a new carer.
No. It's Lou's girlfriend.
Oh, is it his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
and
now.
Lou goes away.
Yeah, and he spins the wheel.
And he stands up, staring her dead, puts his wheelchair on the side, spins the wheel, and then lies on the floor. And then Lou comes back and he looks up and goes, "She pushed me." You can't, if you don't think that's funny, you ain't got a soul. I'm not gonna lie. It's absolutely beautiful. But there is a lot of it that
doesn't. It
hasn't aged well, and a lot of it wasn't that funny at the time. It was just kind of stupid.
Yeah, a lot of it wasn't fun to begin with.
As an American, I tend to find British humour funnier than American comedy.
It's because we're more cultured.
It's because, you see, we're funnier than... No. There is a deep sort of seated... the humour in English culture. It's like the roasting culture we seem to have.
Yeah.
Like, we are so fucking mean to each other
Yeah, we really
to
are.
an unbelievable degree.
It was something like you call your best friend a cunt,
Yeah.
but you call your worst enemy like something nice.
Yeah, you are polite.
Yeah.
Like people I don't like, I am very straightforward with.
Yeah.
I don't do much. Now, considering that what I do as a channel, uh, that doesn't mean that I like all the people that I deal with. But most of what I do and say, there's no malice to it. There is, however, like pointing out things, and this is just how I communicate as a human being when I'm trying to enjoy myself. Right, I desperately need a pee. So
Oh, fuck's sake.
ask some questions to Mrs. Sick that she should know which ones not to answer, but she's terrible at knowing that.
I'm not
What's
good.
that number on the back of your credit card?
I'm
She
not
fucking
good
pulls
with.
it out.
I'm not good with people. So when you leave me alone, it feels like I'm talking to a brick wall.
I mean, it's a brick wall that keeps throwing words at you all the
Yeah,
time.
I understand that, but it's really difficult for me.
I mean, I'm gonna give it a minute because normally I say this and then the questions turn up far too late. I did see Logic ripping Christ Righteous a new one, like that's his new sort of thing. But there you go, you've got your first question.
Does it love Musky more than you? Probably.
Now, do they mean that do I love it more than I love you, or more than you love whiskey?
What size of bra are you? Depends. Sometimes I'm D, sometimes I'm double D. Tell us your darkest secrets. Depends which ones you want to know. We're not people with names on the screen. That's very true. It is kind of difficult to communicate with people who, I can't hear your voice. That makes it difficult for me. This is sick. Ass or titty? I do like boobs, but I would probably say I'm more of an ass person because I have a better appreciation for a good ass than I do more so tits. I think it's because I have tits, so it's like, oh yeah, they're not that interesting, but asses are always interesting because everybody has one. But people frequently confuse me with a brick wall. Oh, that's really sad. It's like, could you explain how you do spoon staff animation? Most of it is I just draw bits of a character and then I layer them on top of each other and then I move the layers. It's not that difficult.
Pan and crop, baby. It's one of the best tools in the universe.
Are you from up north? You work that one out.
No, you're all from down south.
How's the cat doing? She's been sleeping all day, being a lazy little shit. I've been trying to wake her up. She keeps going back to sit in her cardboard box.
She's got a new favourite cardboard box.
She always has a cardboard box, though.
I know. Even when we don't have any cardboard boxes, a cardboard box appears. Oh. Do you use Procreate? I only just realised that Procreate sounds like Procreate.
What?
It's a piece of software.
Right, okay.
Called Procreate. Meg Baby. It just shows you a man and a woman loving each other very much. But we use Sony Vegas because we're heathens. And also you can get it for really cheap. Like it often comes on Humble Bundle. An older version, but it's like 20 quid. And that is a fucking bargain for that software. And it also did what I expected it to the first time I used it. This is what a question that I get asked a lot is, what do you use? What do you fucking do stuff with to make the videos? And So there are lots of options, and I can't tell you which one you're going to be comfortable using. I like Sony Vegas because when I grabbed the end of a piece of an image or a bit of video clip and I dragged it along, it just moved. It didn't stretch it. It went along and just made more video. It just repeated the video. I found that really useful. Sony Vegas. I mean, it's not Sony Vegas anymore. It's Magic's Vegas. And yeah, you had any respect for me? What the fuck's wrong with you? Silly.
What celebrities do you guys find hot? Depends.
I don't generally care.
I don't. I have
But
people
I'm
go,
into weird
oh, they're
looking
good
chicks."
looking, but it doesn't actually mean anything. I'm never gonna see this person. Never gonna know that I exist. So
I say I'm into weird looking chicks. I'm into
hi.
unconventionally attractive women. Someone that I've always
I'm kind of wide range of what I find attractive because it kind of changes. Like Hathor Bjornsson, obviously.
She has a thing for big dudes with beards.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have a beard.
He has a beard
He
sometimes.
had a beard.
And I bet he was hotter with the beard.
Well, yeah, like beard.
Exactly.
But then there's like people like there's Mads Mikkelsen, and it's mainly because of his role in Hannibal. I have a thing about bad boys, so that probably helps. Like Hannibal is like the one. Like Mads Mikkelsen is gorgeous anyway, but and then
I liked his role as Dads Mikkelsen in Death Stranding. Spoilers. If you haven't played that, I don't care.
You said Dad Stranding.
No,
I thought you said Dad's.
Death Stranding, but he's called Dads Mikkelsen in that. That's
Oh,
what everybody
right,
calls him.
Dad Mikkelsen. All
Dads Mikkelsen.
right. Oh, Milner. Oh yeah, Milner Kunis. Yeah,
Mia Kunis.
Yeah, you don't find her. You say her features start getting smaller.
You know, I'm not judging her character or anything like that based on it, but I personally do not find her to be attractive like other people seem to, because I don't know, she always just looks mean.
And Jason Momoa, mainly because he has long hair.
No, yeah,
His hair is fucking gorgeous.
I would fuck Jason Momoa. He is a good looking man.
Just his hair.
You'd fuck Jason Momoa's hair.
Just his hair.
Just grab it and stick it down there.
Just cover his face, put a mask on with a smiley face. And
Just wrap his hair up in a condom and just turn it into some bizarre soft dildo. How about Brian Blessed? I mean, of course.
He's a little bit too old, but he's
never too old. If he dresses up in that outfit from
what outfit?
From fucking Flash Gordon. Look up Brian Blessed, Flash Gordon.
Right.
And tell me that isn't sexy.
Okay. Brian Blessed does have one of the best names ever, though. Oh my god.
Isn't he hot? Tell me that's not peak performance. Everybody's looking it up now. I was like, what's he talking? Oh my god! And those who know,
to be honest, I probably would. Wait, him younger looks a lot better.
I mean, there is that as well. He is a lot younger in that.
Yeah.
But isn't that just fucking brilliant?
That is brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. And he's got the beard. He must have had a fucking blast as that. Brian Blessed from Blackadder. I mean, I can't remember who he played. He wasn't the baby. That was someone else. The baby eating Bishop of Bath and Well. That guy, fucking hell. I watched that as a kid and he gave me nightmares. He's a fucking scary character. You got any children? No. Well, then I'll skip breakfast.
Who's that bird that I like? You know it is. You keep calling her an Eskimo.
Oh! That's just a fucking Family Guy reference.
Yeah.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
There's the other joke they do where it's like, why do you ghosts keep coming to me? And she's got like this ridiculously huge rack.
She's got massive tits as well.
So we just trust you. Back when Family Guy
Henry
was
Cavill,
funny.
that's one of six love Love boys.
Oh yeah, man.
I don't find him attractive.
The thing is, when he was doing Superman, I was just like, eh. And then I found out he was doing The Witcher as Geralt, and I was like, well, I like Geralt, but
When he plays,
why is he playing that? And then I found out he's playing Geralt because he likes The Witcher, and suddenly I'm like, I want to know more about this man. And he's like a massive PC gamer, and he's just a fucking nerd in the body of a Chad.
When he's playing Geralt, he's more attractive because he has long hair.
He has long hair, and he's Geralt.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking slay me.
Oh. It was like my sister's into meatheads. She likes,
which is hilarious considering her husband.
He's got a really fucking weird name. I don't know what his name. It's like Channing
Tatum.
Yeah, she likes him.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah. I don't know why. He's so plain looking.
Sean Bean, he dies in every movie. Funnily enough, we've just been watching the latest season of Snowpiercer. It's not as good as the first two, but
he hasn't died though.
Fucking spoilers. I wasn't gonna. He tries to die many times. Eric is the worst human alive. Which one? Do you mean Eric Hovland? Because he has his father. His name is Jeff. That fucking meme. Jesus Christ. Aquaman. Yeah, fucking same fucking guy you said.
Oh, Jason Momoa.
Mr. Momoa. Shannon Potato.
I'm not into the whole no body fat 6-pack thing. It's fucking gross.
Yeah.
But his hair is fucking well nice.
I don't know. I mean, he might be 6-packy, but he's also like.
I don't get why.
Big.
I don't get the whole. Oh, look at he's so attractive. I'm like, no, he has no body fat. That's really gross and unhealthy.
Sean Bean did not die in When Saturday Comes, his most underrated film. Well, isn't that interesting? The longer he lives in it, the better something is, apart from Snowpiercer.
You ever watch Firefly? I did, and now I'm very disappointed.
I watched. I kind of watch an amount of it and then stop.
I watched all of it, and I'm disappointed
that there's not more.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. Fucking Farscape. Now that is a sci-fi.
Oh, Farscape is awesome.
Also, what's her name is definitely one of my bigger crushes. I can't remember her name, but everyone knows who I mean if they've watched Farscape.
Let me try. I can't remember what her name is. I'm so bad at names.
She was in
Claudia Black.
And she was in a much more mature version of herself in Stargate, and she was still just
Lucy Lawless, she still looks good for her age.
Lucy Lawless is always. I don't think she'll ever not be gorgeous.
And Tom Hardy.
Oh yeah.
I like Tom Hardy just purely because of the characters he plays. He's just really good.
Who's the Cockney Jew that he plays in Peaky?
Peaky Blinders. Oh, that's Solomon. Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh, that is one of my favorite characters ever. Now listen, mate. You don't want to fuck with me because I'll probably chop your bollocks off. It's like, he is so fucking intimidating in that role. It's absolutely fantastic. Farscape puppets are really... Yeah, weren't they Jim Henson puppets?
Yeah, they look like them.
Because
they have quite a style.
They were so good. That show was so good. Oh, man. There's so many shows that I've forgotten about that I just need to download. And yeah. Gigi Edgilly in Farscape is off the charts pretty. I don't know who that is.
David Boreanaz.
Oh yeah, you've always
He's been a lifelong love of mine, to be honest. I had a giant poster of him when I was a teenager.
And you didn't do posters.
I didn't do posters, but he was one of my posters.
I had a poster of fucking Ali G just because someone bought one for me, and I was just like, I guess I'll put that on a wall. That's what you're supposed to do. And I was like, why do I have an Ali G poster on my wall? I don't know who Renee O'Connor is.
Who? Renee O'Connor.
People keep telling me I look like Tom Hanks when I don't shorten my hair and it gets curly. Oh.
Renee O'Connor.
You guys know actors are totally full of it, right, though? Just pointing out it's
Okay.
odd we glorify professional liars.
You
entertainers. I'm a professional liars.
You're not gonna
Liars.
find her attractive.
She's not my type.
She's very plain Jane. Look.
She just looks like a normal person.
She looks like a bird.
She looks like a balloon, like most humans.
Oh right, she played Xena's co-star thing. I can't remember what her name is.
Oh right, she was her sidekick.
Yeah, her sidekick.
Right, fair enough. I mean, that's the beauty of the world. You know, horses for courses, and there's a whole wide, beautiful spectrum of what people like. Except if you're really, really into muscular chicks, because every show I've ever watched about guys, well, they're about women weightlifters, which is whatever, not my cup of tea, but they what is it? The guys that are dating them, in every one of them, they all sit there and straight to camera say, "Oh, every man wants to go out with a woman like this. Anyone who says they don't is lying." And it's like, it's okay. You are allowed to be whatever you're into, but to then tell everyone else what they're into makes you a cock. I don't know why, but that specific genre of relationship seems to breed complete dipshits of guys. Gabrielle. Yeah, that was it in Xena, Warrior Princess. Is Mystic human?
No, I'm masquerading as a human.
Yeah, we both are pretending to be the humans. Well, we're both possessing human's body in order to dominate our will across the universe. But then we found booze, and it was like,
No, you found booze, and I'm
it's my fault.
And I'm bad at people, so I can't do things without you.
Dominate me, baby. That was the unused line from Duke Nukem. Dominate me, baby. I don't understand why people hate on actors just because they went into a profession that they enjoy. I think part of it is there's definitely an element of jealousy, not with everyone, but with a lot of people. Like, actors are just people, and yes, they are. If you want to be like a dick about it, they're professional liars. But I don't see it that way, because they're professional entertainers. Just because they are pretending, that doesn't make it a lie. We all agree that we're going to see the lie, if you want to be a cunt about
pretending is not really the same as lying.
No. And it's, enjoyable to watch. And since the idea of, so many people are attracted to this person, it's like, well, it's more about knowing who that person is. They're famous. People know about them. It's not anything they're not special. It's a simple fact of knowing.
Yeah, they're well known.
Yeah. If they were, people talk about sports people and other things all the time, but I don't know if more people are into movies in general, or the fact that with sports it's quite separated in terms of what we do and don't know. There's only a few sports people that I could even tell you about. Like,
I only know because my stepdad's into football.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. That's the other thing. An actor who's in a particular film, you remember, but a footballer who's good at football,
I remember.
Well, he's in a team of 12 other people, or however many, who are also good at football.
Gary Lineker.
Oh my god!
Right, only because my mum found him attractive.
Gary Lineker.
At the same time,
but he's such a pinhead.
Yeah, but at the same time, she thought Mel Gibson was attractive. I was so confused because they look completely different.
Mel Gibson, no, Gary Lineker, no, he looks like a matchstick.
Yeah,
with a really big head and a skinny little body.
So odd.
Yeah, but he was quite entertaining though.
Yeah,
I remember enjoying
And
what he did. I don't know what the
David
fuck happened
Beckham,
to him.
obviously, because everyone knows who David Beckham is. And
Bigger
then
than cheeses. Mm.
and there's Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo, I think.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah, and they're pretty mega famous,
it's
but
only because I only know about him because my stepdad banged on for months about him.
I only know about Zinedine Zidane because he
I
headbutted that guy
I
in the
have
chest,
I have no
and I
idea.
watched it live.
I have no idea who that is.
It was a footballer who, during the match, someone clearly slagged him off, and he turned around and just went full nut to the chest. And it was one of those moments that you could tell that he kind of thought about it, but didn't really think about it. Because who the fuck headbutts someone to the chest?
Douche.
But as someone who doesn't watch any football ever, and I happen to see that live, it's kind of a point of pride for me because it was everywhere for a while and it was very funny. uh, an actor's job is to convince you that the role they're playing is real. The fact that it's make believe should be obvious to even the most obtuse.
Amy Smart.
Who is Amy Smart?
No idea. I don't know. I've noticed the thing. I don't know if they're.
Vinnie Jones is the only soccerist I can.
don't know.
Soccerist. I like that term. I'm going to use it.
JDA. I don't know if you're American or whatever, but let me before I start like entering into this. I've noticed that a lot of Americans find petite blonde women who very plain faces attractive, and they go like, "Oh, wait, she's super hot." Her, and I'm like, she's the most plainest fucking person I've ever seen. Like, like to me, they look like Mighty Boosh with Howard Moonface, where it's just a balloon.
Yeah.
It's just a blank balloon face. And they're so forgettable to me when I look at these pictures, and I'm like, okay, so let me check who Amy Smart is.
Oh, Strom. If you gave me $20, would I rent you? Well, since it's you and you are my best mate in the universe, 1,000 and I will rent you.
I have no
And yes, I am allowed to
idea.
change the rules on the fly. I am the god of this stream.
No,
the rest of the universe, but
I have no idea who she is.
I have to lean over again, don't I? Click on a picture. She looks like a news anchor.
I have no idea who she is. I don't know. Short blonde women with plain face. I have no idea.
Oh, an actual question from Strom. You guys have any opinion about Mrs. Doctor Who? She could be good, but the writing of that season is not great.
It's not just for her though. It's for all the characters. All the characters were ruined by that.
That's what you got to base everyone around her. It's just really bad. If you want my opinion on it, go watch a 5-hour video by JXE. It pretty much nails everything on the head, and is 5 hours long. So I don't know. It's actually a really, really good video.
Oh, Salima Hayek. Oh, one of my first crushes. She's so pretty.
You mean Selma?
Selma.
Selima.
Selma.
I think it's Selma. But you.
Selima. Oh. I know who she is. She's from Dust Till Dawn.
It's like what Deremo 10 says. I find I have a weird attraction to lesbians before I know they're lesbians. And my brain immediately went, and before they know they're lesbians, you walk up to them and say, hi. And they go, I'm a lesbian. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a bit brutal. He's going to go, yeah, it does happen a lot. Don't worry. We've all turned someone lesbian.
How do you
That's
feel?
not necessarily true, but
How do you feel about Sans?
Sans?
Is this like the font or
or the concept of being without? Because if I'm Sans whiskey, I'm very sad. I wish to acquire a wrench so that I may never use it. Well, pay $20
Saliva.
and ask for it and see what happens. Flip that coin.
Oh yeah, that type of thing would. I have never seen an interview with Jodie Whittaker, but the fact that you'd bang on constantly about being from Yorkshire, like it's the greatest thing.
I said.
Like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and it's God's country.
What's God's country?
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire's fine. It's got a lot of big empty fields. They call them the Dales or Moors or some shit. I don't fucking know. But they're just empty fields. I don't know what's considered so special.
There's Yorkshire Dale. They're like big empty fields, yeah. They want to put a lot of windmills on there.
There's a huge amount of Yorkshire where you can see a particular moor that has a particular BBC mast on it. And every motherfucker will point at it and tell you, that's that place. And I'll be like, why do you care? It's a TV antenna. It's not special. If someone in this audience knows what I'm talking about, I'll be amused. It's got puddings.
Pudding, yeah.
Rent a wench. Oh, no, it's a wrench. Rent a wrench. Oh, could you... See, no, that wouldn't work. I'm like, oh, could I rent out a wrench per video? But no, I'd have to, like, do something. The important thing to know about me is that if it involves work, I'm probably not going to do it. Or if it involves thinking beyond a few sort of concepts, I'm just not going to bother. Thomas Sellers knows what it is. I gave a really bland description of it. And they knew what it was. That's fantastic. Yeah, just anywhere near it. Oh yeah, Alfonso knows it as well. But that's a lot of there's a few dozen, maybe half a dozen towns that you can see it from. You can actually probably see it from quite far away. But yeah, everyone fucking points at it and goes, bah, 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 bah. It set on fire last month. Did it? I'm surprised I haven't. Actually, to be honest, I don't humans much these days, so it's fine. Was the tallest freestanding structure in Europe? What was? My penis? Yes.
That makes sense.
Have you watched the Book of Mormon musical? No,
Oh,
but
God.
I would.
Oh God! I just feel myself cringe.
Well, it's done by the South Park guys, so it's probably pretty funny.
No.
It's probably pretty
It's
funny.
probably cringe as hell.
There's probably cringiness to
I
it.
can't. One of the, like you know,
You're
like
not a
you
fan
know,
of
like
music.
I fucking hate musicals, but like you know how you get when you're watching The Office and you cringe,
Yeah.
like religious stuff, especially when it involves religious music. Every time I feel myself folding myself.
But the Book of Mormon musical is a comedy about Mormonism.
I don't know, because if it like
it's a joke.
Yeah, but are they doing it in like?
It is the South Park guys. How do you think they're doing it?
No, but I'm like, are they doing it as like they're doing it like pretending it's an actual show to the point that it's so cringy that it's funny?
I don't know.
That's the thing. I
mean, if they got it just right, it could be pretty hard to watch.
Oh.
But apparently it's really good. It's pretty funny and cringe. It makes it funnier. Yeah. The thing is, if you're going at it at the right direction, it can be okay.
I don't know. Religious music stuff makes me cringe like mad. It's fucking horrible.
I mean, there was that video of the group of people on that plane.
Oh no, I couldn't watch it. I just saw the headline. No.
There's a guy. So there was some people on a plane playing songs, and that's bad enough. And they were it wasn't even the video that bothered me. It was the amount of people defending it as if that wasn't a really shitty thing to do, regardless of the religious connotations. Everybody knows that if you're on a bus and you start playing music from your phone, you're a bit of a twat. When I was significantly younger, I was also a bit of a twat, and I cringed myself inside out that I ever played music from my phone on a bus. And this was before the music on your phone was even good.
I told you off for that.
I know you did.
Because
and I just wanted to listen to some music, and I'm a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Well, I was. I'm less of an asshole, apparently.
So
I wouldn't do it now.
I know. I told you off for it, saying that you're obnoxious, and you went, "I don't care."
You weren't that convincing. It was the lady in the bus who turned around and said, "Could you turn that off, please?" And I went, "Oh, okay," like an asshole. You know, we all do stupid fucking things. Oh god, yeah, that's a bad memory. But I'm willing to admit that as a young man, I was a shithead. Most of us are. We all do something stupid. So I've admitted mine. What is the cringiest thing you ever did that you look back and go, why the fuck did I do that? What the fuck is wrong with me? Since we've already bled into hour 2, we might as well go on and get a subject going.
Let me try and think.
You want to know the cringiest thing? We're going this week?
There's a lot of
last couple of days.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of cringe with me. So I'm trying to think.
Oh. Strom. We all know Jesus wasn't a zombie. He was a lich. But yeah, what your just...
Oh, that was pretty cringy. I'm just going through my memory box.
Oh, that's cringy. That's cringy. You have a memory box that had memory sticks in it from a RAM sticks. Oh no, that was just a picture that you showed me. You went, and I went, ugh. Memory boxes are pretty cringe, in my opinion. But then I am a sour old man.
Yeah, but
who doesn't want to remember
the memory
anything.
box I have is not just stuff from it is stuff from it because I started it as a teenager.
Yeah.
But now it's got like baby stuff in, like my girls' stuff. So like I'm keeping things for them when they're older.
I like David Lichman, who's obviously Jesus. If we're going long, I need to feed my dogs. Everyone stop talking for 5 minutes. No.
Probably one of the cringy ones is like I was at the cinema with my friends, and they were all.
Oh, and we watched 2012.
No,
that was pretty fucking cringe.
This was before you.
Yeah, but that movie was pretty fucking cringe.
That was pretty cringe. But we were at a cinema with my friends, and there was a woman in front of us who was particularly a large lady, and all my friends started like snickering and like saying things under their breath to people, and I was, because I'm oblivious to this at this point, because I'm an oblivious person, and I was like, and they were all like snickering and laughing. I went, "Oh, what are you all laughing at?" And they pointed at her, and the music died down from the adverts in the cinema, and I went, "Oh, that woman who's really fat," really loud, and she turned around and looked at me, and I was just like, yeah, and that's probably one of the cringiest ones I can think of. But it'd be nice to know if anybody else has anything. So the worst thing I've ever done is save weeks of piss. Thanks, Dog. To fill a fuel tank. No, that's been pragmatic. You know, because of the fuel prices and stuff. So that makes sense. Cringe makes him. The cringe make him come back. I actually do want to know what the cringiest thing is for Sick though, because he hasn't actually said anything yet. Like, the music on the bus thing can't be your ultimate cringe, can it? You have to have something a bit more cringy than that, because you were such an edgy boy.
Oh, don't get me started on my edgy phase. But, yeah, I don't know. What did someone ask? Or someone said something about piss.
Oh, and that was Duck Dog. He said the cringiest thing he did was collect piss and then put it in a fuel tank. And I said, actually, that's quite problematic because of the fuel prices.
I don't think you know how fuel works. Piss isn't
I
a
don't
good...
think you realise what Duck Dog drinks.
Piss?
I was going to go for rocket fuel, but okay.
Fair enough. But, yeah. No, I say one cringe per probably month at least. I remember asking a teacher as a kid what happened to Jesus after the resurrection. They said he went to heaven. I could help but think what an absolute waste of time. That's not that cringy. I know we're having two different conversations, which is annoying because this is my comment section. You should all be talking about what I want to talk about. Whilst working in a pub, I once dropped a hot apple pie and custard into a customer's lap.
Oh. That's working in a pub as well. Is when like I've accidentally knocked over someone's pint and stuff like that because I was cleaning.
Yeah.
And they're like, thing is, they shouldn't have fucking. I know drunk people, I should pay more attention.
Yeah.
But they picked up their pint, had a drink, and I wiped it down, and then as I was wiping it down, they put their pint on the end of my finger, and then I moved my finger and it made it tip.
And that was your fault then at that
And
point.
it went everywhere all over the customer, and I felt really bad for it, and they got pissed off, and they were drunk, and they're having a go at me, and wanted. Yeah.
I mean, they might have done it on purpose.
I don't know, but it was really freaking. It was almost a full pint as well, so it's just like.
How do you put down a drink onto a fucking person's hand?
They weren't.
I've never been so drunk that I would put a drink on a human and consider them a stable surface. Like, that's just not very smart.
It's kind of my fault. I shouldn't have been cleaning at that point, but it was the sticky bar was bothering the crap out of me.
Oh. Come on, I want more cringy stories. This is what's important. When I caught someone at a bus stop packing cigarettes, he popped one out and I said, "Cool, can I get one?" He handed me one and I broke it in half, threw it on the ground and stomped on it.
Oh my god!
Oh, that is really bad. Oh. Like, I get it. But I bet you look back and go, oh, god damn it. That guy probably just thought you were the biggest asshole in the world. How old were you? I need to know.
Oh, god.
Then I say, could I get another? Oh my god.
Okay, another one.
That hurts.
A cringy moment for me is when I didn't go to the toilet on a 2-week holiday to Mexico, had constipation on the day we were going home, nearly missed the plane because I couldn't shit.
Well, isn't that the best way to catch a train? I don't think that's particularly like toilet troubles aren't great, but
as an adult,
shit happens.
Yeah, as an adult, you tend to understand. He's like, yeah, that's bad.
Cringy stuff is the fucking completely tone deaf, out of touch things you do out of some misplaced sense of righteousness or some misplaced sense of entitlement.
Oh, yeah, that's.
And then you look back and you just go, "Oh fuck me, why did I do that?" You may even think it almost as soon as you've done it.
Yeah.
Oh, they are some of the best. Looking for more. Another one of the most cringy moments for me. No, okay, that's the one you read.
Says we are all assholes at one point in our lives. Mine was being a dumb kid. Other people show it up by being perpetual trolls on YouTube message boards, and some of us grow out of it though.
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't think anything I've done online, I don't find hugely cringy. Not in the same way. But then I was most of an adult by the time I got onto YouTube. But I have said some stupid things. Most of my issue with anything older is just ways of interacting that I wasn't huge fans of. Some of my old posts, like old Facebook posts, some of it I'm like, fucking hell, that was funny.
Yeah, I get like that. I mean, I think it's funny, or I'm really confused because it just says like it'll say like JS249 lol, and I'm like, what? Why did I write that?
I'm celebrating getting off probation for silly reasons and then getting put back on it for putting someone in the hospital. Not something I'm proud of. Don't feel sorry about it either. I mean, I don't think that's cringe. That is interesting. I was in a class where one of my friends started yelling and crying because the teacher wouldn't let him keep a dead battery.
Okay.
Was it you? Was that your friend? Friend?
Picking up glasses from a table, and they picked up their glass at the same time. The glasses clinked and ended up covering in snakebite blackcurrant. He had a white shirt.
Oh. For those who don't know what a snakebite and black is, it is lager mixed with cider with blackcurrant juice, about a 10% of the top, to make it quite a strong flavour so you don't have to taste all the garbage below it. A lot of people don't like the taste of lager or cider. People think, because people are fucking stupid, that it makes it stronger. It doesn't. It doesn't get you pissed quicker. It doesn't. It's not stronger. It's, you could either have one or the other, and it'd be as strong as it was normally. But yeah, that was always something funny to me. One of the what was it called? Turbo Shandy. I don't know if you know what a turbo shandy is, babes.
That rings a bell. I can't remember.
So a shandy is lager and lemonade.
Yeah.
A turbo shandy is lager and lemon flavored wicked.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually
That sounds quite nice.
pleasant for a cocktail. I say in huge fucking quotes. It was quite interesting. I have a memory palace of cringe. The worst thing I did at a school disco. I cannot even begin to verbalize what I did. I'll just list the events and I will let you know. God, I mean, I remember. This isn't cringe. This is just fucking being absolutely the coolest guy ever.
I saw my friend looking sad, so I said, "Who's died?" And he replied, "My dad."
Oof.
Yeah.
That's just unfortunate. But talking of school discos and not being cringe, just being basically the coolest human being alive. When Michael Jackson's Earth Song had come out recently, that one that goes ah 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 ooh 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 ooh.
God, you fucked your voice up.
I've really fucked my voice up. But you probably know what it is. And the video is him. He's like between two trees, and there's like lots of wind. And so at the school disco with the fucking huge speakers that you could feel, I stood in front of them, miming the same action, and it was fucking hilarious. And yeah, and I knew it. And that, young me, he was on point sometimes. Posted on Facebook. One garbage in the street I passed. Don't know what made me post. Just, there's some trash there. Anyway, should have cleaned it up. Come on. I remember was someone telling me their mum died, and me, in my infinite wisdom, asked, "Is she okay?"
That's the type of thing I do, because I'm quite bad with social situations, and half the time I don't really know what to say.
It's such a heavy thing.
And I'm like, I go through my head of like click, 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 trying to think of something to say, and it usually comes out as like either half-assed sympathy, or it'll come across as really fucking cringy. Here's a cringe. Our teacher once dumped a load of tests in the trash because she found out that someone cheated. My head was down and I just said, "You dropped something." I thought I'd get detention.
Oh, yeah, if we want school cringe, I think I've told this one before. But the time I was sat in maths class and they were teaching trigonometry, and I'm not a big fan of trigonometry. It's one of those things that my brain just doesn't like to fuse with. And I was sat there, chin on fist, elbow on desk. I went, "Oh God, this is so interesting." In the most sarcastic tone I think I've ever managed to muster. And the teacher just turned at me and just went, "Detention." And I didn't really get detention at school, but I fucking did then. And well earned. Oh.
I remember one. It's not really cringy, but I remember one of the times one of the reasons I got detention was we were playing rounders, and I fucking hate rounders because it sets my asthma off. Because we always had to play outside, and it was warm and the pollen, and it would set my asthma off. So I went, "I don't want to play rounders. Can I sit this one out?" And they went, "No, you have to join in." I went, "Okay, but I'm not going to do anything." And they went, yeah, whatever. You're going to have to join in. You have to participate. I went, "Yeah, but I'm not going to do anything." And so they put me on being a fielder. And me being stubborn asshole that I am, the ball came past and I just looked at it. Just looked it roll away and just stood there and went, "Ow." And then I got detention for not participating.
Strom, every time you come here, you feel like an enemy bee. Well, if you go places and try to annoy people and then are surprised when they're annoyed, that's kind of what happens. That's how human beings work.
Bees.
If you want to join in on the conversations we're having, instead of trying to start your own, maybe you won't feel like an enemy bee. It's the attention-seeking behavior that ends up with you feeling like that. It's not anyone's fault but your own, mate. And also, you don't have to be here. I mean, I don't force anyone to be here. If I could, I fucking would. Blah blah blah. Stop. See, you lot, stop talking to Strom. And he'll stop talking. I mean, he won't, because he can't help himself. But let's talk about what I want to talk about. I feel like I'm losing control of this comment section. And we all know the answer to that.
What the fuck you want to talk about? Is it Elden Ring by any chance?
I mean, well, first off, it's Strom going into timeout, so you lot stop fucking engaging. And secondly, the first CV I wrote included the line, "able to communicate effectively." Oof! Oh,
That's pretty good.
That's fucking savage. Wait, I don't have to be here? No, none of you do. Goes from 174 concurrent viewers. I don't think I've gone that fucking high pitched in days.
Oh God, I was in Asda with my girlfriend laughing at hair trimmers. I picked one up.
As you do. Look at that. It trims hair. What a fucking bunch of assholes.
Shut up, we've laughed at stupid stuff. I picked one up and said lightning alopecia. 2 seconds later, guy with no hair with his head popped round the aisle and glared at us.
Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, I mean, if you spend a lot of your time laughing at hair trimmers, you get what you deserve, to be honest. Although we spent a long time walking around fucking white goods, the fridge and freezers, figuring out how many bodies we could fit into the various receptacles.
Oh, we have fake arguments as well. That's what we used to do.
Oh, that's like our favorite sport.
Yeah, we used to have fake arguments and just see who could do it the most.
We say we used to. The main reason that we don't is that we almost never go shopping anymore.
You know, it's mainly because like also we have the kids with us if we do go out.
We can't be as mean to each other as we used to be. But the game was always to see if we could make a stranger laugh. And I think pretty much as soon as we could, that's all we would talk about for the rest of the time. So the game was basically over. But on numerous occasions, we'd just be bants at each other. And then just like some older woman, her head would just go down and she'd fucking disappear around a corner, trying not to laugh in front of us. I don't know if these people ever knew what we were doing, or if they were just embarrassed that we were such shitheads to each other. Let's talk about sports ball. Sports ball. The sports ball of kings.
The ball goes in the goal.
Do you know what? I've always wanted to, as you know, they say the game of kings. There's literally a game called Royal Tennis, and it's like normal tennis, but like fuck you mode. Like it's like bowling with the guards up. Royal Tennis is in a big closed room with big edges around it, and you can fucking knock the ball up the sides to go round.
So it's like squash tennis.
I don't. No, because I think it mostly functions like tennis.
I've played.
But you could be an incredibly bad shot.
I've played squash once, and it fucking hurt. So I'm not playing that again.
I wouldn't play squash.
That's a violent
That is
game.
an active game.
It's violent.
I like fucking.
It's when you get knocked in the head.
The one with the cock.
The cock is shuttlecock.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Badminton.
Badminton.
Badminton. Badminton.
Badminton.
Badminton. Badmintons. Oh. Space Ghost. Jesus, everything went fast. Doesn't this count as part of my probation? No. Right. I was 8 going to my first football game, needed the toilet, and went in with my friend same age as me. Didn't know how to use a urinal. Pulled pants down. Friend shouts, bum trophy. Oh.
What?
Bum trophy. I've never heard that one in my life. Isn't it real tennis? I thought it was royal tennis. I mean, the person saying it might have had an accent. This is real tennis? I always thought it was royal tennis. I could be fucking... Remember, I am fucking stupid.
You learn something every day.
I unlearn lots of things every day. My brain is getting that old. People realizing they're not forced to be here, which, yeah. I was talking to a short person, and instead of saying when I was a kid, I said when I was this big, and did a hand gesture to my hip, taller than him. I felt like such a dick bag.
Aww.
Or douchebag. But I'm going to go with dick bag. Bag of dicks. That was fucking... Oh, when your brain betrays you is the perfect place for cringe. An email fail from our company once said, the bathroom on the 3rd floor is out of order. We apologise for any incontinence this may cause. Oh, someone did that on purpose.
Oh, God. I have a blind housemate. He was going to a job interview, and I helped him choose a tie. I chose the one with skeletons having sex.
You fucking asshole! I hope it was for a job that he didn't want. So they didn't get back to me, so I'm really glad about that. Otherwise, you are an absolute... I mean, actually, to be fair, if he got the job, maybe it was the tie. That's some smart thinking. Also, why did he have a tie of skeletons having sex? Oh, I just picked this one up. It was there. I could feel it. I once jumped off my neighbour's treehouse with a rope around a branch, thinking I could swing like Tarzan, and ended up rope burning my hands and landed face first in the ground. They all laughed. I'm not fucking surprised. Mm.
I once tried to beat up my neighbour with badminton racket because I was really, really angry and he wasn't playing by what I assumed was the rules. I was wrong. Oh,
You
God.
made assumptions about the
Oh, that
rules.
just reminded me, like, me and my sister were playing chess and it was really fucking boring. This is why we're playing chess. We were having such a bored day. And
Yeah, and you played chess.
we decided we make up our own rules.
Oh, that
And
always works out.
yeah, and we made a rule, settled down, and then my sister, midway through the game, was losing, so she decided to change the rules mid-game, and I got really angry at her and threw a shoe at her head. And she ended up bleeding from her head, and I felt guilty ever since this happened, but I was just like...
Do you still feel guilty?
Yeah, but at the same time, it was hilarious, because she got... the shoe literally went bunk on her head.
Well, fuck her. She
Well,
changed the rules.
Yeah, she shouldn't change rules.
I went to Subway, so not a Subway, to Subway, the fucking food place. My missus, when the last serving us handed us sandwiches, I turned to the missus and said, "See, it's not hard, is it?" The server didn't appreciate the joke. That's really bad.
Yeah, that's the type of thing we would probably do.
Do you know what? My most British moment happened in a Subway, in that I tried to buy a specific thing, and this angry lady we went to London to see a friend, and on our way, I think leaving, we were like, "Oh, let's get some Subway," because we never eat there. And, you know, they've got some nice ones, they've got some fucking horrible ones, whatever. But I was like, "Oh, we'll get that, and we'll get some biscuits." And instead of getting what we asked for, we wanted 6 cookies. So we could have 3 cookies each and a 6-inch sub each. And instead they just made 2 12-inch subs, which were much more expensive and not what we asked for. And I just paid for it because I didn't know what to do. It's one of those social situations where I'm just not much of a complainer, not to servers' faces anyway. And it was so ludicrous. And she just went, "This is better." And I just went, "But it's not what I fucking asked for."
Like,
I'm still mad about it.
like if it's
but
gonna,
it's so British about it.
if it's
I was
gonna,
like, "Thank you, that's what I asked for."
if
Yeah.
it's gonna cost me more money, I'd complain.
It
But
did cost more money. You didn't even fucking notice.
if it was gonna cost more money, I would have complained.
I don't have the
Thing is, like,
energy.
I'm so oblivious to a lot of stuff. Like,
You don't
I
notice when everything's fucked up until afterwards.
yeah, to like way afterwards, and then to the point where I can't complain about it now because it's too old.
The only place I ever make my voice heard in that regards is at pubs, because I'm just drunk and I don't care.
Oh, here you go, some more cringe.
What's that?
I was waiting at a red light in my friend's pickup truck and a jogger walked by. For no reason, I was tired of... What? I was tired of my rum and coke and threw it at his face and took off.
Wait, what?
The fuck?
Where is this up above?
Well, Evil Doughboy is actually a good name for you. That's such a cock move.
Waiting at a red light in my friend's pickup truck, and a jogger by for no reason. Tired of my rum and coke and just threw it in his face, and we took off. Are you one of them?
Them.
Are you one of the people that leans out of cars and just shouts insults at strangers because you know they're not going to keep up in your car? Because one of these days it's going to be me, and I'm going to catch up. I have run after several cars, and they speed up a lot fucking faster with 6'3" of angry arsehole. Oh, yeah. One of these days, one of those guys is going to stop, and I'm not sure what I'm going to actually do. But they never do, because the kind of person who shouts insults at strangers from cars is a coward. Like, that is who that is an absolute total coward.
Not
So
just that. I don't know.
it's simple.
I don't get the need to shout insults at people from your car. Like, why do you just not say anything?
Why don't you just fucking leave people alone?
Yeah, that'd be great.
But there's some people out there who can't help themselves. They absolutely must be a prick. Just I've never understood it. I was listening to one of those Reddit robot voice things, and one of them was, what are the secret rules or unspoken rules for men? And I couldn't relate, because once I got, one of them was like, when a man is out with his children, you never fuck with them. And I'm like, well, a lot of fucking people don't seem to understand that rule when it comes to me. I have been started on as many times with or without my children, and when it's with my children, the adrenaline is fucking scary. I can't believe these people think that they have the fucking right. And you can't, you just have to get your kids away and you back off. Because I know if that human being gets within reaching distance of me, and this isn't me being internet tough guy, I am so fucking angry. The adrenaline is just pounding in your head, because you are like, get this person who thinks that it's okay to try and start a fight with a guy who did nothing to them, who's just with his kids. Because it happens a lot. I think it's a little man syndrome. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them, but they need to stop. But if any of them had gotten within reaching distance of me, I literally don't know what I would do, and I'm glad they didn't. Because what the fuck is wrong with you? If you're that kind of person who wants to start a fight with a man out with his family for no reason, you must be a dangerous human being as far as I'm concerned.
You seem to get a lot of aggro, and I think it is purely because you're tall and you have a long hair and a beard.
People...
That's the only reasons I can think, purely just based off of how you look. People think it's okay to start on you.
Which, I don't get it.
I don't get it. It's odd to me.
But it does happen a lot.
Yeah.
I've been pelted with eggs as well, multiple times.
And sandwiches.
All sorts of shite. I don't get it. But like I said, I have run after multiples of these cars, and they drive off. And the people who shout at me, they don't get within reaching distance. And I don't get it. I don't know what is wrong with some people. I don't get why they're allowed. But apparently they are. It does leave me quite upset for long time periods.
Do you want a danger cringe?
Yeah?
I drove 100 mile per hour very fast on a bumpy hill back roads with tons of hidden driveways. I did it because I thought it would be cool, but I'm sure I could have died.
Did I hear about the new scandal in the German Catholic Church? Priest had gambling debt. They paid it off with a fund for the victims of sexual abuse.
Oh!
Oh, fucking hell. I want that not to be true. I'm sure it is.
My ex was short and he would get... short men as well.
If you're too short or too tall.
Like, there was a...
Maybe I should look more average.
Like the club that we used to go to.
Yeah.
We had that...
well, there's a reason I fucking liked it there.
The little guy.
Oh, well,
Yeah. And he used to get started on all the time because he was short.
I mean, he was short, but
like,
he used to work out.
Yeah, like, I'm 5'3". He was shorter than me.
Yeah, he was fucking tiny.
But he
He wasn't that gobby either.
No, he was lovely, but
I really liked him.
He compensated by building himself the fuck out.
Yeah.
And he was built. He was like, he looked fucking huge. He looks kind of
from a distance.
But kind of odd because he was really like muscly.
Yeah, but tiny.
But really small. Yeah.
But really lovely.
But he was a lovely guy. But he said the reason he did it was because it would to deter people from starting on him.
But it made it worse.
It did made it worse, and then he ended up getting into drugs. But yeah, it's such a shame that people feel like they need to do it. I just don't get it. It's just so odd. Just keep to yourself. There's just no reason. If you want to voice your opinion, go on fucking Reddit, not doing it directly to people.
There are some people out there who I don't know. I think that, like, I'm not a fan of
I would.
police violence in any terms, but I think when someone is being an asshole to other people, I think flicking someone's ear should be just like completely legal. If they're young and an asshole, there should just be like a total immunity for all people to flick them on the ear, and they can get away with it. I can't think of, like, that doesn't do too much harm, but I swear to God, I get yeah, I get started on far too often. It's one of the most irritating things about my life, and probably one of the reasons why the last couple of years have been significantly less stressful, because I haven't had to see these fucking dickheads. And let's be fair, the fucking dickheads were probably out in force during the last 2 years. They're the kind of people who, as soon as they went, the restrictions are relieved a little bit, and they all immediately went to some fucking park and left it a shithole. Yeah, it's the same thing when people say about someone on my channel being a troll. It's like, fuckheads exist, right? Fuckheads are stupid people as well,
Thing is,
and think they're right about
even
everything
more so on the internet because they know they can get away with
because
it.
they have anonymity. Sir Sick, that's my cringe. I mean, true. Uh,
Isn't it a tradition to pelt terrible people with food? Are you a terrible person or not?
yeah, but they didn't know that. I didn't wear a fucking sign. I'm, in my day to day, in the reels, I'm a big guy. I wear a lot of black and heavy metal t-shirts, and I have long hair, and I have, whether bearded or not, yeah, people will assault me. I am I consider myself to be a kind person, and they obviously consider themselves to be human pieces of trash that if they died in a fire, no one would give a fuck, because that's the only thing that I can think. I mean, people will probably celebrate their deaths, and if I'm aware of it, I will too. Fuck them. Like, I don't get it. I don't get the need to be a piece of shit. I genuinely don't. Not when you're being a piece of shit to someone who's literally said and done nothing, then you are just a piece of shit. There's this, like, I am going to defend my own telling people off, because they're saying things, they're doing things, they're trying to spread ideas, and their ideas are fucking trash. But I don't go out. Like, there was the guy, and surrounded by dozens of kids. He was like imagine a dog walker, but it's like 20 kids, and he was in a tracksuit, and he had a shit haircut, and I was just walking, minding my own business, and he started shouting at me, and these kids were laughing because they were fucking assholes too. And he's like, "Oh, long-haired loser." I was like, "You're the one surrounded by 20 fucking children." I just, I couldn't comprehend it. I can't, like, as someone who considers themselves quite empathetic, quite able to understand other people's feelings, I do not understand the feelings of the pricks. And if I had the power to, I might set them all on fire. Fuck them. But I don't. Unfortunately slash fortunately. Hey, PewDiePie had 11K viewers on his stream. You have 160. That means you are 70 times less popular than PewDiePie. You should have 1.6 million subs. This is not right. Is 70 times less? That doesn't feel right. I feel like it's more like 700 times. But I'm don't good at math. Uh, PragerU, what degree do they give? Several degrees of pain. Oh, they're jealous of all my whiskey. I mean, that makes sense. That makes the most sense. That people just see me and they go, that guy's got the fucking whiskey. And they're right. And fuck him. Yes, I am very anti-chav. And that is the only way to describe them. They are the chavs of the world. But yeah. It's the same people. I remember having a big fucking argument with someone on the Facebooks back in the day. Nope, math checks. That doesn't. 70 times less. Feels like too small a number. But yeah, back in the day, I was having an argument on the Facebooks where we all used to have our arguments before Twitter was a big thing, or I don't know. But someone put a thing up about if you are a person who drives into puddles to splash strangers, you're a prick. And then someone's like, oh, I do that. It's really funny. I'm like, you're a prick. It's like, no, I'm not. It's just really funny. It's like, no, it fucking isn't. Like, if you did that to your mates, that is one thing. It's still dickish, but they are your friends. They are people you know. They are, I don't know. I mean, if you're their friend,
exactly,
they deserve what they get.
They're on your level of stupidity.
Yeah. So they if you're the kind of asshole would do that to your friends and they're friends with you, then in some sense, but you do it to strangers, that's just, you have no fucking idea. That person, their entire fucking family could have just died in a fire, and this absolute scumsucker comes along and soaks them on a freezing cold day, completely covered in water. And that concept can't even fucking touch you. And you're fucking arguing with me that you're not a human piece of scum.
It's like the most.
I can't fucking comprehend it.
It's just the most basic fundamental thing about being human is, would I like this done to me?
I mean, you know for a fact that if someone did it to them, they would be...
Yeah, if I don't want this done to me, then why the fuck would I do it to someone else?
Yeah, you know for a fact that if it happened to them, they would be the most angry about it.
Yeah.
This would be the greatest tragedy to ever befall any human being. You'd welcome me at your church, but I'd melt. You want a pile of goo? I mean, a pile of whiskey flavoured goo. Yeah. That's your plan, to drink me, you fucking sly cunt. I see you fucking doing that.
The tithe will pay for the cleaning bill.
The what?
Tithe.
Oh, the tithe. It's whiskey. It's alcohol.
Whiskey puddle.
It cleans. You don't clean a puddle of whiskey. You drink it, and it does the rest of the job for you. Whiskey cash.
Thank you, Jason.
I hate it when the police splash you with a puddle, and you know they watched you just finish pissing in it. That's really good. I like that.
Oh, one of my mum's favourite hobbies is she likes to take pictures of police in their vehicles when they're not wearing the seatbelts.
That's a pretty good hobby. Like, that was weird.
Or when
they're not wearing their seatbelts.
When they park weird, or when they're on the phone driving and stuff like that. She loves doing stuff like that.
Does she, like, send it to them?
No, she just keeps it for herself. I really think she should send it.
What? She murders someone and say, before we present evidence, I've got all of this.
Like? You know what my mum's like? She'll put it on Facebook for clout. That's what she does.
I mean, that's fine. Tag your local police. That's actually a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Because
Twitter's amazing for that.
It pushes their face into it. You should do that. Because they're not above the law. You're supposed to lead by example, you know. Amusingly enough, you could see the jogger still running after I drenched them. It wasn't until he slowed down and looked back up to realize what happened, but we'd already down the road. You are that fucking asshole. Ooh.
Well, the name fits though, so.
Although, to be fair, if they're obviously a jogger, no. Don't do that.
Oh, if they're a jogger, they're obviously a murderer.
I mean, I think everybody has made that correlation. Joggers, murderers, must be a fact because they always find the bodies. Ah.
Are you going to pickle your body in whiskey when you pass on? That's a way.
That wasn't invented by the Bible. Just letting you know that. Not invented by Job. The golden rule. It's actually an evolutionary advantage.
Well, one of the reasons why Sick is kind of justice driven is probably because he has ADHD, and fairness is a big thing for people who have ADHD.
I feel an injustice has been made at my expense. That I am Justice Boy. I was crying outside a hospital. A guy drove by and called me fag. I'm grateful I wasn't armed. I would have went to prison.
Oh God.
That guy, you can just see that guy is just like driving around looking for fucking hospitals. Just drives to every hospital looking for someone crying. Aha! Now's my time to shine. That guy.
Like I've had somebody shout like lesbian at me from the street.
While you were making out with some chick, and you were just like, fuck, dude.
No, I usually just
I was just blowing some guy, and someone called me gay, and I was just like, gay like a fox, baby.
Well, there was a guy in a white van, and they were driving past, and I went, lesbian, and I went, huh, half right.
Better than being a big fat asshole. I don't get it. What's the best Wi-Fi name you've ever seen? Everybody knows this. It's poop. Or poo. Dot poop. There's a fucking watch Auntie Donna's House of Fun for the best name. Oh my god, that show is so good. Their fucking fake Jerry Springer is fucking genius as well. So what's your Wi-Fi name? Pretty fly for a Wi-Fi. Fuck!
You said Jerry Springer?
Yeah. Not Jerry Springer, Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Sorry. I get those names mixed up. JS and
No,
Jerry.
because I instantly thought of just Jerry Springer.
I saw a pretty fly for a Wi-Fi. But there's a joke, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
If you haven't seen Auntie Donna's...
Sound like you were dying then.
It was many burps. Too many burps, god damn it. If you haven't seen Auntie Donna's House of Fun, that scene, it starts off and if I'm remembering correctly, someone changed the Wi-Fi name to Poo. And they... God, I can't stop fucking burping. But they changed it to Poo, and everyone's just like, ha ha ha. Oh. And like, their other mate comes out and goes, Poo? Lol? Lol? And they're just, it's fucking hilarious. If that has even remotely gone, that sounds stupid enough for me to watch.
It tickles the stupid bone, basically.
Oh my god, it's so bad. It's a barrel of monkeys, just really cringe. When you're wearing a trans flag pin and you get called the T-slur. I'm not trans. Why? It's the fact that they know and they think that they should do that. Assholes. I think we should ban them all. And I think we would fix most of the problems in the world.
Oh god, if we could prison people who are just knobs, that'd be amazing.
Wait, something by College Humor was funny. They haven't been funny in a while. Very occasionally, but they used to be more edgy, and that was fun. People who bully others because they leave such sad, boring lives, and they know you don't because you have a personality. Well, that's it. They don't. That thing different. I have small bubble, me no. If outside bubble, bad. Rah!
Does that mean they're commies then?
Probably.
Yeah.
Just call them commies. They'd probably fucking hate that. Pooh sounds like Grug. Uh, Cersei tickles my stupid bone. I'll tickle your stupid bone.
I'll tickle all your bones.
I'll tickle all your bones. Oh my god, one of my favourite Beavis and Butthead jokes. Hey, buddy, does the does your cock have a bone? Yeah, but only when you have a boner. It's fucking stupid. Oh man, Mike Judge. Oh, what a ledge. I hate when shoplifters at work use gay as their go-to insult. I'm trying to grow beyond finding it an
Jesus
insult.
Christ,
Because
is
it's
it from
not.
the early 2000s?
It's J. I'm going with the
J.
GIF
The J.
the GIF pronunciation.
The J agenda.
The J agenda. That J guy, he's everywhere. Sorry, that J guy, he's everywhere. I lived in a small village and changed our Wi-Fi to ISIS training camp. Your village had a Wi-Fi? How fucking small was it? Jesus Christ. Oh, wait. The way you made it sound, I'm assuming you just... Yeah, no, never
Oh,
mind.
there you go, evil guy. He says the drink throwing incident was nothing but a drunken fly dick move. I would have beat my own ass if I caught myself.
You should do it now. I want you.
Spank it.
No.
He
I
said
want
beat
you.
his ass. Spank it.
I want you to punch yourself in the face. And I want you to send me video proof. Don't do that. Don't listen to fucking anything I say. No one should be influenced by goddamn anything I say.
Gay and silent Bob.
Fuck's sake. I was making fun of someone because of course there are no accents on the internet when you're talking in text. So I kept making fun of a guy because he said he was from Yorkshire and I said I didn't believe him. And I just kept making fun because I live in Yorkshire and yeah, blah blah blah. And then he sent me a video.
Oh yeah, that
proving
guy.
it, which I found fucking hilarious. And I'm like, no one should feel the need to prove anything to me. You have nothing to prove to me. I am a fucking ridiculous dipshit. You should just not listen to anything. I mean, there's a fucking... At the start of my videos, for a very long time now, there's been a disclaimer that says anything I say should basically not be listened to. Someone got mad at me for that. Someone got mad at me for my intro saying that I'm stupid. And also that if you're going to say something to me but all you have is insults, you probably don't have anything but insults instead of an argument. I'm going to make fun of you too.
What? Jay, a 1920s American slur for people from Appalachia. Why?
Is it like jaybirds?
Jaybirds?
The people who cross...
Because jaybirds are my favourite type of bird.
Everybody go kill a jet... No, wait.
Jaybirds, they are gorgeous. They're my favourite bird.
I like Jay's 2 cents. Is that the same thing?
Who's that?
You know that. He's got the blue eyes and the white hair, and he's kind of tubby. He does tech.
Oh, him, yeah. He's gorgeous, yeah.
It's great because he's got these really piercing blue eyes, and sometimes
it's the eyes. Oh, his eyes are gorgeous.
Sometimes he does videos with his daughter, and she has his eyes. And it's just like these 4 floating dots that are gonna fucking shoot lasers through you. It's great. How dare you self-deprecate? That's between you and the toilet.
I read that as defecate, yeah.
I mean, I will self-defecate. Right, we are on last minute, and I am desperate for a piss. So we are going to say bye-bye now. Why do you do the you, but carry on do you? Because you good. Exactly. And we'll see you next time. But I still have 20 seconds. I'm not gonna not have
Bye.
a second hour ago. That'd be fucking stupid.
Gravy, 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 gravy.
He's not paying for that gravy. You shouldn't say it.
No,
goddammit.
he's a member, so he's allowed to get it.
But that doesn't mean that he gets infinite gravy. God damn.
It's not infinite. I'm just saying the amount that he said. Calm the fuck down.
It's pretty infinite. Anyway, we're off now. You have a good one. Set you strong.